question whether life exists elsewhere other than just on Earth has remained a mysterious one for quite some time. It is doubtful that we are alone, taking into consideration the vastness of the universe. If anything, the last 2 decades have revealed more to humans about the universe than ever before, with many thanks to the Kepler Space Telescope. Discoveries that were made a while back indicate that on average, there is one planet orbiting every star in the immense universe. Notably, it is correct to say that there are more than 100 billion planets in our galaxy alone. With 100 billion galaxies in the universe, the total number of planets in the universe is unimaginable. However, to conceptualize how vast the universe is, astronomers believe that there are 10 sextillion, 10 to the power of 22, planets in the whole universe. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, for instance, in 2014 discussed the search for planets resembling Earth. These Earth-like planets could be hosting life. The space agency believes that in a few decades to come, the suspicions that indeed humans are not alone are going to be proven, if not confirmed. In that same year, the Kepler Space Telescope recorded information of planets much like Earth. The most exciting thing about these planets is that they are in what is called the habitable zone of a star. Renowned scientists have come out to support the possibility of alien life on Earth-like planets. Missions by NASA are underway to boost the search for extrasolar planets. In 2018, for example, the James Webb Space Telescope will launch into space. The new equipment is more technologically advanced and can analyze infrared light. Nevertheless, to find and confirm alien life in the universe, a new set of rockets, advanced telescopes, larger ones for that matter, and new approaches to getting into space will have to be achieved. The number of planets in the universe presents a considerable potential for intelligent life other than human life. Civilization could have existed on one of the many potentially habitable planets way before the civilization we know on Earth. Adam Frank, professor of astronomy at the University of Rochester, has stressed many times that other more intelligent and technologically advanced species have evolved before humans and could still be living on a planet out there. A possibility of civilization, for instance, 1 in a trillion is enough to suggest that civilization has occurred on other planets in the universe. In fact, it could have happened over 10 billion times since the inception of the universe. In addition to that, Drake's equation by an astronomer named Frank Drake in 1961 has been used to calculate and estimate the number of extraterrestrial life and civilizations that could have existed in the Milky Way. Further modifications to the Drake equation by Adam Frank and Woodruff Sullivan, University of Washington, saw the addition of observations made by the Kepler Space Telescope alongside data from other space exploration instruments. Adam Frank calculated the probability that alien civilization has happened somewhere in the universe. The answer to the question, are we alone, is an astonishing no. The likelihood of advanced civilization evolving elsewhere in the universe is quite high. The existence of alien life remains a mystery even for astronomers. The thought of other beings out there is somewhat intriguing. There have been unusual occurrences from all over the world. However, these signs and signals only add suspicions to the mystery. A strange message that fell on a telescoping radio in the late 70s, for instance, created unusual reactions from many astronomers. Most of the astronomers believe the signal did not originate from Earth. Although the origin of the message is not known even to today, it is apparent that aliens could be living in a more advanced civilization in the greater universe. There has been a recent discovery of a red dwarf star that has a planet, Proxima b, at a distance that is decent enough from the star to support liquid water on its surface. Water, especially in liquid form, is essential for life to exist. Interestingly, this red dwarf is a star that is very close to Earth in the Milky Way. On the other hand, bacteria are surviving in very unusual conditions, in places scientists could not comprehend any form of life could survive. For example, single cells found in Yellowstone Park in a water spring with temperatures of over 90 degrees Celsius. Nuclear power plants have been found to harbor bacterial life. Similarly, individual cell and bacterial presence have been discovered in deep rocks all the way within the Earth and the outer atmosphere as well. All these extraordinary situations make scientists rethink the concept of life altogether. Human life has evolved to be an advanced species. However, it does not mean we forget that life on Earth also begun in conditions that are superior as well. Therefore, life on other planets could exist in extraordinary situations too. Furthermore, NASA's recent discovery of about 7 Earth-resembling planets in orbit around one star might provide the much-awaited answer to the golden question: are we alone in the universe? The discovery is a significant step towards proving the existence of life in the cosmos. Equally important, 3 of the 7 planets are in the habitable zone of the star, which consequently increases the potential for liquid water on the planets. Liquid water on the surface of a planet is a prerequisite for the evolution of life. Despite the fact that Earth-like planets could support life, the odds of finding the right planet are low. For a planet to have not only liquid water, but also the potential to support life, it has to be orbiting at a considerable speed and proper temperature conditions. Whereas such conditions may seem impossible, it is, however, important to realize that Earth has life out of 100 billion other planets. Therefore, if there was a chance, even though small, that life could exist on a planet out there, then it is something worth pursuing. The data in support of the existence of life in other worlds other than Earth is immense and cannot go unnoticed. Despite resources and time exceeding the results, the mission to find the knowledge of life outside the confines of the Earth's atmosphere must continue. Development of space telescopes that are advanced in technology should be a priority. Subsequently, the right approaches will have to be adapted in space exploration as well. The astronomers cannot afford to look at the possibility of life in space the same old way. Consequently, the effects of finding life on other planets and the possibility of alien beings in the universe cannot be overemphasized. Therefore, it is essential that the search and the topic be approached with caution. Given the current discoveries and data, the question whether we are alone in the universe is clouded with a lot of speculations. Nevertheless, these predictions have more significance and give more substantial answers than ever before. We hope you enjoyed this video. Did we forget anything? Tell us what you think in the comments below.